Hello there, welcome or welcome back. Propaganda I am or I am not falling for. This is a trend that's taking over TikTok and YouTube lately, and I'm pretty sure you saw some of the clips around. It's basically when you have some opinions or beliefs that either social medias or society made you believe, and that's either you agree with them or you don't. In this specific video, I wanted to talk about propaganda I am not falling for, but to make it a bit more entertaining, I wanted to combine it with things that I had to unlearn. Nothing too deep, I don't want to get too deep into this, but I feel like some of the people watching it could relate to it, so that's why I'm making it. I am going to categorize them depending on what I'm going to talk about, so stay tuned. And I'm kindly asking you to subscribe and hit the like button up front, just to be a good person. Yep, just to make my day. Thank you. Since I've already brought social medias here, let's talk about that first. And the first topic, first propaganda, is social medias are perfect. So cliche, so corny, but what I mean is that I've actually watched a video not that long ago. I don't remember the creator though, sorry, I'm just gonna insert it. He was talking about the initial idea of all the social medias, which was basically just expressing yourself. You just had to be yourself. Whatever happens on the social media does not mean it happens in the real life, and we have to admit that already. Name me at least one person that knew 10 years ago what an algorithm was. Nobody knew. Only because Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, whatever it could be, made to just show yourself. Share your talents, your skills, your art, your humor. Show your life. Find friends. It could be anything but making your life seem perfect. Romanticizing this like influencer culture life is very toxic, as I hope a lot of you guys understand. I'm happy that we're like leaning towards more chill relationship with us in the social media and us in real life, if that makes sense. Just because you don't get enough clicks on the picture that you posted on the video that you posted doesn't mean that your life sucks. Maybe I'm convincing myself in that. I literally get 0 views lately, but that's okay. Algorithm just hating me. It is gonna hate me more now. Being true self without trying to show people something, without trying to brag about something, is what truly matters. We're not gonna believe anything that social media has made us believe, even though it is very beneficial because you literally can build up a whole career on the internet. But the other propaganda I am falling for is people who tell me that making money on the internet is easy. When I tell you that I heard that so many times from so many different people, it's insane. Literally, if you search up how to make money on the internet, everybody's gonna tell you that it's so easy, that you need to quit your 9 to 5, that office job sucks, and you can make bread just because like you take 2 or 3 hours off on the internet working. You don't have to go that far. I am an example of it. I literally fell for it before doing YouTube, which I was so scared of doing for so long. I was planning to do UGC. If you don't know what it is, it's basically when you film, edit, and post a video for a certain brand as a possible or an average customer. It is for the brand to promote themselves, to show other people that here's our average customer. There you go. Here's an example of what we do. I don't know if that makes sense. But everybody and their mom will tell you that it's so easy, unbelievably easy, and if you don't do it, you're just a fucking lazy cow. All you have to do is like spend 3 hours of your day on that, reply to some of the emails and film some silly clips. No. Moreover, if you think about it, making more money than you do on your office job, spending 8 hours there, but like instead you're gonna spend 2 hours here, is most likely a fucking scam. Because if that was so easy as they claim it is, everybody would be making big amount of monies with the snap of a finger. Last thing I wanted to bring up when it comes to social media, podcast. I love podcasts, and that's something that I've discovered to myself recently. I've been watching What's That TMI, I've been watching Call Your Daddy, I've been watching Emma Chamberlain's, some of the podcasts of hers, some of the episodes. I mean, that is a great way to entertain yourself and like spend some time alone. Spend some time alone. Unless you watch high value men, high value women type of podcasts, and you know exactly what I mean. Basically when a random fucking guy that you never saw in your life before, that claims that he's the most successful man ever, will tell you that all the woman needs is money, all they think is using you, you know, like it could be the other way around. Women sitting there hating on men because all they think about is sex, whatever. Can we just like be kind and love each other? And I don't know. They would always be sitting there like a fucking pope. You have to do exactly the same what they do. You'll be the high value man or a woman, so you could claim good positive energy towards you, so you can claim only good women, wifey material type of shit.
As a man that's over 5'6", that makes well over $20,000 a year, I'm considered the top 1%. I'm a high value man. If your body count's not 0, then you're just not a high value woman. If you are my woman.
Okay, let's talk about productivity. That one vividly just reminds me of my dad. Waking up at 5 a.m. will change your life. Well, fuck no. Not only my dad, but a lot of people on the social medias, they would tell you, oh, like if you wake up at 5 a.m. and go to the gym at 5:30 and then fucking do yoga at 7:30 and drink coffee and drink matcha, your life will get better. Okay, how about falling asleep at 3 p.m. then? Especially like imagine waking up that early when it's winter. You're waking up and it's still dark outside. It's the worst feeling ever, and it's the best feeling to just stay in your bed. Whatever, if you're doing it, sure, do you. I'm happy for you. Just something that I would never do. I know that for sure. The earliest I can wake up anytime except like waking up for work is like 10 a.m. This is the perfect time for me. 5 a.m., 5 hours earlier. Being by yourself could be a therapy. That's what they say. And I know it's like a bit of a controversial topic because some people would say that you cannot just isolate yourself and make it seem like everything's fine. While the other people would tell you, no, that's totally fine. You have to be by yourself so you're not distracting yourself by anything and anyone. Well, I had different episodes in my life, different chapters of my life, if you will. There was a period of my life when I was never spending time alone. I was always with somebody. And then also a period of my life when I was completely by myself. And let me tell you, it's better to be with somebody all the time rather than just be like by yourself. And I know it's individual, so I don't want to say too much about it though. Like I understand it could be different depending on where you are and what you're doing, what you're interested in, whatever. But like for me specifically, I feel like I'm going insane being by myself completely all the time. I have to have people around me. This is what I said in my recent videos though. You do need people around you. You will get more anxiety and other mental issues without them. I feel way better when I have people around me, when I'm with my friends, with my family, at least on the phone, at least. I know a lot of people would not agree with me claiming that it's better to just be by yourself, go to the gym, like completely focus on just you and your head and like your thoughts, whatever. At some degree, I kind of get it, but not really. Like this is why I had to unlearn it, because I was thinking the same and then my life showed me exactly the opposite effects of it. So being overly disciplined. Also a little bit controversial though, but I do want to talk about it. Again, I used to think that going to the gym, eating healthy, not giving yourself a minute to brain rot, not letting yourself have fun. I understand that at some point being disciplined doesn't specifically mean that. A lot of people would take it more seriously and more intense, to more of like an intense level than other people would. I just feel like the more you're forcing yourself to do, the more you're gonna feel like you're missing out. You would always feel like you're not enough, you're not doing enough, because you're trying to fill out every single free minute of your time because you don't think you're enough. Being disciplined physically does not mean being disciplined mentally. Again, genuinely, you do you. If that's something that works for you, for sure do it. If that's something that makes you feel better, absolutely, yeah. Go for it. Being so strict with yourself does not work well with me. That's why I tend to do the opposite. Not like fucking around and do nothing, but it's more of like just be a little soft with yourself. That's all I mean. Like if you don't want to do it that much, if you don't want to go to the same gym or something, don't go. Like who cares? Okay, last but not least, beauty. Something that I really want to focus on more in my content, which I'm hoping I would do in the near future. Also, in the same video just made a reference with, I said this: don't ever pick on your acne. Never do that. And never trust TikTok when choosing your skincare. Well, you got it. I had acne before. My big, if not the biggest mistake I've ever made during like trying to heal it, trying to treat it, was looking for skincare in TikTok, or like generally in all social media, but it was mostly TikTok. I was changing my skincare every single week, if not more often. I was ordering and ordering stuff, which was not okay for sure, but I was like in desperate hope that at least something would help me. I was in dire search of something that would magically just make my acne disappear. It was bad actually. My skin is not even perfect yet, but at least you can tell it's already better. My skin was screaming and asking for help, only because I was trusting every single one of the influencers out there who was suggesting some of the products for skincare. Some of the skincare products, I mean. So I saw this girl and she was like, oh yeah, this serum will help you get rid of your acne. And then I see another TikTok of a girl saying, oh, this is the worst fucking serum I've ever tried, don't buy it. Interesting. No, but like actually most of the videos that you will see on TikTok will probably be promoted. This creator is getting money for it. And really you have to be extremely ultra mega careful with whatever you're watching, whatever you're consuming, whatever you're trying to purchase based on the reviews on TikTok. People be lying. If we get this topic more deeply, that is simply over consuming stuff that you don't need or you won't use that often. Because of that insane amount of products I was buying, I was not using in the end. It was just staying in my bathroom collecting dust. Isn't that overconsumption though? It is. So, oh shit, I almost fell. I totally learned my lesson since that. Okay, hair oiling. If you're more on the beauty side of TikTok, if you're in a beauty side of TikTok, I'm pretty sure you saw that. There is another trend of TikTok. It gotta be one of my favorite ones. It's this viral trend of appreciating your features.
Et moi, j'écris le temps qui passe.
Et toi, tu vis tout ce qu'on s'est dit.
When the first part of the video is the feature that a lot of people are insecure about, and the second part is like showing different people who are embracing it. So it would make you feel better about yourself. It's such a sweet and precious trend on the internet. I don't know why people still have not done this with thin hair. Hair oiling is basically why you're doing it for. Get some fancier and thicker hair. Okay, there's one thing if you're doing it because you have alopecia and you actually would believe in anything that will help you hair growth. I understand that, okay? I tolerate that totally. But there's totally different thing if you do it just because you don't like your thin hair. Thin hair should be normalized. I said what I said. Like, I don't know, a lot of people on social media made us believe that thin hair is not okay. Having it and trying to style it, trying to make it look good would not make it any better, would not make it look any better. You have to do something to make it thicker. No, you don't. If this is something that you got, this is your genetics, like in my case, relax. Thin hair is as beautiful as thick hair and any other types of hair, so don't worry about it too much. Preventing Botox. Oh my god. I am okay with getting all of these procedures like fillers, Botox, when you're either very insecure about some features of yours, or if you're actually 40 plus and you're trying to get rid of wrinkles or something. When you're 20 and you're getting Botox in like your smile lines because you don't want to be looking old in your 40s, well, it could be ironically unpleasant for you because you might look older with it. You might, or you might not. You never know. But I'll tell you, when I was 14, I was very insecure about my nose and I was really hoping to get my nose done. As well as I also was insecure about like my smile lines, this thing when I smile. This girl just texted me LOL. I never saw a delivery person like texting me. Oh, you can't see. Back to what I was saying. I was legit saving up some money for both my nose job and like smile lines and getting rid of my hidden eyes. Like, I was so delusional. I was actually trying to look for more ugly features in me so I can save up more money on the way to fix that, as I thought. I was watching a video about Botox, and this specifically like preventing Botox, because that's two different things. Preventing Botox is when the young girls like 20, 25, even 30 will get Botox so they allegedly don't look old when they're actually old. It does not always work like that. Also, again, let's just appreciate this trend of unique beauty right now. People are bringing out like actresses from 1970, 1980, even 1990, claiming that look how great they looked. There was no like plastic surgeries, Botox, fillers, and whatever before. How natural and unique and different all of them looked. And now we have this thing called Instagram phase. But again, I'm not here to judge. It's basically something that I believed in. It's something that I wanted to try in myself. I am not denying Botox, but I will probably get it when I'm like 40. I don't know. That is all I gotta say. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's not gonna be super long, but it's just for you to entertain yourself and maybe relate to some of the things here. I'm really hoping that you like it anyway, so just hit the like button, subscribe to this channel. You can check out my Instagram and TikTok. It's not that I'm posting a lot there, but I'll see you next Friday. I'm changing my YouTube video posting schedule every single week. For now, it's Friday. Thank you so much for clicking and watching this video. If you made it this far, I love you. Bye-bye. See you next week.